I'm Dan Galushin. Welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Hey, today finally I can do the shooting part of our review. We already talked about this gun. This is a 1-of-1 2020. I'll show you up close again. We did this before. This is a Henry, of course, and it's a 1-of-1 and it's raining on it. I hate that. I'll show you both ways. I see that my slide has already, I just bumped that. Hopefully it's not going to knock this off. But this is the Henry 1-of-1 with the exhibition walnut, the special walnut stock out of high caliber gifts, by the way. And it's got extreme, as you can tell, it's not loaded. Extremely smooth action on this thing. It's a 17 HMR, and that's what we're going to be shooting with. We're going to be loading it up with some Hornady, and it's 17 grain too, so it's going to move along pretty good there. It's got over 2,000 feet per second, something like around 2,500, I think, 2,550, something or other. I haven't really looked at it again. There's a lot of them out there. I've also got some Federal, which we'll be firing in another video, and we're going to do a little bit of a comparison. This is the first time that we're going to be shooting this gun, and like I said, it's raining right now, just a wee bit, but I'm afraid it's going to come in harder. And we're on the Cedar Oaks long range, as you can tell. Got the targets way up there, so I'm going to load this thing up and we're going to start shooting before we get rained out. This holds 12 rounds, by the way, and I've loaded it, so we're going to fire 6 rounds at the real long one up there and then 6 at the shorter one. Probably try the shorter one first, see how it's doing. Hopefully this thing's adjusted right after I bumped that doggone adjustment. Okay, now we'll try for the long one. Well, I've hit that center, you can tell that. I blew the target off. Well, I went up and picked up the targets so I could show you what I think it was doing. First off, this is the short range one, what's left of it. Split that thing right down the middle. And I do think, now I gotta know which side I had. I don't know now. Anyway, it was hitting in the middle on this one. This is the short range one. I think that's these shots right here. But the long range, I don't think it was really hitting that. I don't know why I knocked it off there. Because I picked up the sticker target, and I'll show you what I mean. That sticker target has got splatter on it. There's no doubt about that. It came close because it splattered. But I really feel that it was shooting low. I think it was down here, which it could have been because I knocked that side adjustment completely off to drop it down lower. I really think that it needs to be set a little higher. I'll show you what I mean. I hit that thing and I knocked it completely out of there. I don't know why. I really don't know why. And I think it should be maybe up, and how you adjust that elevation is just by that slide rail, which all of you know, and you just put that up there, and I got a feeling it should be at least right there for that distance, and I don't think it was quite there. In fact, it might even have to go up to here to raise that. I'm not really sure. In fact, why don't we load it and fire just a few more rounds. I'm going to take that back up there, and we're going to shoot at the long distance again. I'm just going to put a few rounds in, and we'll see what it does. Okay, I've zoomed it in this time. Man, I'll tell you, the action on this thing is just unbelievable. I'm hoping I got that sight adjusted. We'll find out. I loaded it with 8 rounds. Kind of evened the box out actually. You'll be able to see where it hits, I hope. Well, I know I got close to that sticker anyway. Okay, that was it. Now I'm going to go get that gong. We'll take a little closer look. You guys have already been looking at it. For me, it looks like all rounds hit low. I don't know. We'll take a look. Okay, as you can see, I went back up there and stuck that sticker on because I definitely was shooting low. And what knocked that off again was just splatter, because that thing was just shredded with splatter. So we're going to, I've set it up just a little bit. We're going to fire 5 rounds and see what it does. Well, I hit it, I guess. Okay, I'm going to go take a look, see what it gives. Alright, I went up and picked up the target. This time I actually hit the thing. In fact, from what I can see, it hit, the impact of it was real close to dead center. I imagine you could see those rounds, because there's 5 rounds within where I had that stuck. Right in that area, and I'll show you what I mean and how I can tell. We'll put that over there, but you can see that's what it did. So just that much adjustment, and I'll show you how much adjustment I did. Here's where I know I was hitting it first. Here's where the sticker was. There, I think, is the first shot, or at least the one that knocked that off, because that's where it's even hit on that. I got it here and here. Here, there's 5 in all. Oh, here's one here. It's a little bit over here. Even the sound of this, I could tell I was hitting more in the center. Now I'll show you what I did with the gun, and also something I got to do. Well, I'll show you that too. Now, this is all I did. When I first knocked it off, I was way down here. Then I put it up to here to shoot right up into this one, this notch. That's where I was shooting and hitting low. I moved it up to this one, which is about medium, and that's where it is now. It's in the center. Now, what did I have to do, you say? Well, can you see this? See this forearm stock? It's moving. So what I'm going to have to do is push it back like this. It's getting rain on it too. And I'm going to have to tighten this screw right here. I can even tell it's a little bit in from this side, so it needs just a slight bit of tightening, and that's what I'm going to do, and that should tighten it down. I've had this before with them. It's just one of those things that happens, and I know it didn't happen from shooting because the first rounds that were fired out of this gun were the ones you've seen today. And I started feeling like Hickok 45. I kept loading up and shooting, and I'm not sponsored by an ammo company where he's got Federal, I think. And I have had some Federal sponsored, but recently CCI and Federal's been kind of dead on that end of things. And but they still make great ammo. I use a lot of CCI. But for this gun, I'm going to try the Federal in another video. But I wanted to use the actual original HMR, the Hornady. And that's what I've got. I've got 17 grain Hornady. And in fact, here it is, right there. That's what the box looks like, in case you're looking for any of it. No, I'm not sponsored by them either. I paid for this, and I had paid quite a bit, as you know what ammo is anymore. So don't want to fire a lot of rounds, that's for sure. Not now. Anyway, that's the 1 of 1 New Jersey Henry. Show you up close again. Boy, I can feel that stock sliding. Right there. And there. And by the way, the serial number is even, you can see, it's empty. The serial number, we'll put it around like this, is even a custom serial number. The 1 of 1 New Jersey. So, it's a heck of a nice gun. I tell you, the action on this thing is, I've got several Henrys. In fact, I sponsored a Henry Day where I allowed them to shoot all the different Henrys I had, except for this one because I didn't have any ammo. And this one sits right up there with my little Golden Boy Youth that I converted into a carbine. Now that thing's smooth, but this one, I would say it's just as smooth. This one is terrific. Very, very nice gun. Like I said, I got it out of High Caliber Gifts. I don't know, they may still have a few 1 of 1s, but of course not New Jersey because there's only 1 of 1. But there's probably a few other states left. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.